Welcome students. Today we will be looking into another topic related to vibration measuring devices, and today we are going to look into vibrometers. Vibrometers. So these vibrometers are nothing but which measures the amplitude of vibration. So let's start looking at the different types of vibrometers. So first we'll look at stylus recording type of instrument. So it's a very simple type of construction. There is a drum and a paper roll. So a paper roll is attached on this drum. So this is a drum and a paper roll is attached on this drum. So there is a motorized kind of thing which is rotating this particular drum. There is a pen, there is a stylus, this is a pen which rests on this particular paper. This is a vibrating structure. This is a link. This is a hinge. So if you see, like, this is a hinge, if when it goes up, it will go down. When it goes down, it will go up. So this hinge is going to work as a leverage kind of thing. So let's look at this one. This vibrating machine is going to vibrate in this particular degree of freedom. So this link is going to be moving up and down. So the attachment on this link is going to move up and down. So as it moves down, it moves up. When it moves down, it moves up. When it moves up, it moves down. And the pen is attached on this paper drum. So what will happen is, like, this is going to rotate out with a constant omega, which is going to be attached with a motor, slow speed motor, and you will be getting, so whatever vibrations are going to happen, so this is going to be recorded on this particular paper. So this type of instrument is called as stylus recording instrument. So we have a stylus and it is recorded on this particular paper. So this is one type of vibrometer where we measure the amplitude of vibration. This is an active type of velocity pickup. This is an usually used type of thing. We have a mass, a spring and a damper. So this entire thing is a separate unit. Two LEDs which are going to be used for measuring the voltage are attached to the coil which is wound around this mass. There are two permanent magnets which are attached on the casing or the housing of this vibrometer. Now, when this vibrating body is going to vibrate in this direction, automatically the casing is going to vibrate and this particular structure is also going to vibrate. So there would be a relative displacement between this magnet and this coil which is attached to this mass. So the relative motion between these two will be giving certain amount of strain. So over here, what we are going to do is we are going to have a transducer. So this transducer will be a strain sensing transducer. It will be a strain sensing transducer. So as soon as it measures the strain, okay, that strain is measured in terms of voltage. And this voltage will be directly proportional to the displacement. So this type of vibration meter is called a seismic instrument. This is called a seismic instrument, or it is called a seismometer. Seismometer. It is also called as vibration pickup. Vibration pickup. So this is the second type of device. The third type of device is called as optical recording device. In this one, we are going to use the optical or light for this source. So basically, there is a parabolic parabolic reflector over here. There is a light source. There is a lens. There is a lens out over here. So the lens, the light through the lens is going to be traveling onto a mirror. Now this mirror is attached to a vibrating body. So this vibrating body is going to vibrate in this particular sense. So this is going to vibrate. This is rigidly fixed out over here. This mirror is rigidly fixed to the vibrating body. So this mirror is also going to vibrate up and down. Now, when this mirror vibrates, automatically the reflection of this light on this particular drum is going to vary out. Now, the intensity of this light is concentrated, or it is converged to a single particular point. There is a film, this is an optical film on which the light is being sensed, and it is going to be plotted on this sensitive reflective film. So as the light passes, as the vibrations happens, the particular contour of that particular plot is being plotted on this particular drum. So it gives directly the displacement. This gives the amplitude of the displacement. This gives the amplitude of the displacement. So it uses light, so it's called as an optical recording instrument. Let's move to the next one. The next one is, it is using a simple potentiometer. Now everybody has studied during their schooling and college about resistance and voltmeter. So this is a simple circuit. We have a battery. There is a voltmeter out over here which measures the voltage based on how much amount of current is flowing through this circuit. This is a resistance, and we have a needle over here, so it becomes a variable resistance. So what happens is, like, this needle is kept or attached to a vibrating body. So this vibrating body is going to move up and down. So this needle is going to move up and down. So when this needle is going to move up and down, the resistance is going to vary. So as the resistance is going to vary, the voltage shown in this meter would be varying from some value to some value. So if we know the range of this voltage, and if we calibrate this voltmeter to displacement based on the travel of this resistor or the rheostat, so we can find what is the amplitude of vibration. So this particular simple electrical circuit could help us in getting the vibrations, for measuring the amplitude of vibrations. The next one is using the same one, but in this one we are using the capacitance circuit or the RC circuit. In this, if you see, there is a battery, there is a capacitor of known capacitance. This is a vibrating body. There is a probe, and this distance is the variable which we are going to change out. So, and we are going to measure the voltage what will be coming across these two probes. Now as soon as this body starts vibrating, the air gap between this particular X is going to vary. As this is going to vary, in this RC circuit, what is going to happen is there would be change in the voltages. Now this change in voltage would be sensed by the voltmeter, and based on that voltmeter calibration, we can find what is the voltage will be directly proportional to the distance or displacement of this vibrating body. So with the help of this particular circuit, you can find out, okay, what is the amplitude of vibration of this particular body. So I hope like you understood the concept of velometers over here. So I will stop here. So if you have any queries, any questions, any doubts related to this one, put in the comment section. You can call me, you can ping me up. Thank you guys. Have a nice time. Bye.